Hello Virgo, this is your extended reading. Well, I think I'll just go into the cards already because they're speaking very clearly to me, and I feel like whatever is on the other side of this Wheel of Fortune, right, this portal, that you are arriving, you are about to open yourself to this new phase, right? Um, that well I feel like there are two moments within like crossing this portal, right? um because it's like, as I said, it's almost like you had to review your values to even have access to this portal, right? But I feel like once you do cross it, it's almost like it's like the first instant, right? Your perception or your it's like just the what is the word, just assessing where you are. It's bringing you like to mind with, well, we start off this extended with the Eight of Swords, but I also want to tie it to the next card that followed, which is another eight, the Eight of Pentacles. So what I'm sensing here is that once you cross this portal, your first thought, your first idea, or your first memory, it's like instantaneously you review. It's like you're looking backwards to see what got you to the point of getting to this portal in the first place, right? And crossing it and being allowed to cross it, right? Or, it's interesting now, it's coming through having the resources or the right values. I don't know if I should say right, but it's how it's coming through. Right values to have access to this portal. And so with these two aids, this is connecting to the Eight of Wands that we saw in the first part, which is talking about, all of the hustle and bustle, all of the ringer that you were through, that recently just turn your life upside down, maybe, right? As I said, what I saw with this card was like a hurricane of events or of situations of having to deal with so many things at once, right? And all of this was shaking you up, like mentally, stressing you out, burning you out, mentally, right? Because of this Eight of Swords. And, for you to come out of this place, for you to, enter this soothing realm of the Queen of Cups that opened your reading in the first part, I feel like it was a lot of work. You had to really work your butt off to, I'm sorry, my language. I just can't control it. It's like sometimes it's what I hear, sorry. So you really had to work hard, right? To come out of this situation that was really constraining you and exhausting you. It's how I'm seeing it. It was depleting your energy, right? But you made it. So it's what I'm saying, like, once you do cross this portal, your first thought is like this remembrance. It's almost like the aha moment, the epiphany also, right? Of the path that led you to where you are stepping onto right now, right? Once you do cross this portal. So you had to really work hard, right? It was a lot of work. It required a lot of your effort and dedication and just putting hours, putting time, putting your energy into coming out of this depletion mode, right? Of, taking care of yourself again, right? And, as I said, you being the Queen of Pentacles, of Earth, this work, yes, although it was hard, most people looking outside in would see you struggling, right? But what I'm sensing here is like you you actually enjoyed it. It's like, so what I'm getting right now is like all of it was worth it to get you to this place, to get you to this new opportunity, to present yourself with this portal, right? Which you couldn't have access to if you didn't put in the work, right? And I'm seeing with, well, these two cards. Well, we have Temperance and we have the Nine of Wands. So as I said, you know, all of these eights, right? The Eight of Wands from the first part, the Eight of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles. These are all in your past. It's like you're remembering, you're reviewing these past few weeks, few months, or recent moments, recent events in your life that got you to where you are right now, right? And so, you know, what started the turmoil was this Eight of Wands, right? So the Wands suit, and the Temperance being this learning process, it's how it's coming through. It's like it required a lot of patience. It's not only hard work, it's a lot of patience. It's like, even though you're putting in the hours, there was a perfect time, right, for you to arrive at this place, for this portal to be open for you, right? So it required a lot of, it's like this learning curve, right? It wasn't accentuated. It was like climbing a hill, right? It's not like a steep mountain. So it took you long enough, right? This is what these two cards are saying. But finally you had your breakthrough, right? And this is all the remembrance, right? So it's interesting because I feel like your first step into this portal, into this new realm, or this new chapter, or this new phase in your life, that you're holding new values, right? You're seeing values in different things that maybe you didn't see before, right? It's because things were so critical, it's the word that is coming through right now, so critical that it required a lot of dedication and patience and time, and this learning process, and accepting that you are learning still, right? To put things into their place, to organize. What I'm seeing today with the Nine of Wands, you know, is associated with the confusion from this card of the first part, right? The Eight of Wands going to the Nine of Wands. So very confusing and very ordered, very organized, very, you know, it's like before you put in this work, you were stressing out a lot because everything was all over the place, right? So you were the one who had to actually put order into things. And while you did that, it's almost like you were recalibrating. It's like you were tuning yourself, right? You were tuning the perfect amount of ingredients to a soup, for instance, right? It's like you were perfecting a recipe in a sense, but it's the recipe of your own life. You see, it's the recipe of your own, what gives you this sense of fulfillment and pleasure, right? And most of all, right, just from this turmoil to like like order, right? Order and organization is what I'm seeing. And so this is all you remembering what got you to finally crossing this portal. But I feel like the cards that are following are talking about someone that might come along this new path, right? This new opportunity, or maybe they are just, you know, what's coming through right now, it's like this someone that I'm going to show you the card, perhaps they were around you as, you know, remember when I said in the first part that finding stillness for you is really crucial for you to, for things that are surrounding you that are really valuable now to you, for you to get a glimpse of them, right? So perhaps this is what is happening on the other side of this portal when you meet this one. The King of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. So, first of all, you're coming through with the Queen of Cups, right? This is the card that started the first part of your reading. So them being the King of Cups, what I'm seeing is like you are a good pair. You are well matched. You vibrate in the same, oh, this is beautiful. The word that is coming through is like you vibrate in the same symphony. This is gorgeous, Virgo. This is actually really beautiful. So there is this really good pair. It's like the blending of your energies, right? Being the same suit and being the suit of cups, which is, you know, the emotional realm. It's like your emotions are blending very beautifully, right? But the interesting thing is that they're coming as the king, right? As you are coming in your highest potential, they are coming as well. But remember, because once you find the stillness, you come back to your childlike, adventurous, and curious being, right? With the Page of Pentacles. And then you get back to your own highest earthly realm potential, right? With the Queen of Pentacles. So the same is happening to them. It's like they went through similar things, right? Because they are very high vibrational being, right? Being the king. So they have achieved this knowledge of who they are, of their true essence too. But they also came with the Page of Cups. So they also have this childlike, very innocent, very, it's like coming through with this very true heart. So, and very curious too, but you know, them being very emotionally driven, it's like they go deep, right? And I feel like because, you know, your earthly realm is beautifully blended with your emotional realm, right? This is what this leg of the journey taught you, right? For them, they can easily access this realm, this emotional realm, where you now know that it's really important for you, right? For taking care of yourself, for maintaining this this relaxed and tranquil and peaceful state, right? So what I'm seeing here, and well, because you both are coming through with the cup suit, right? And we saw the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck in the first part also. Yes, this could absolutely be a romantic relationship, right? But what I'm seeing, because of the last card ending up on the Seven of Pentacles, usually, well, recently I've seen this card as a table of friends, right? You know, a dinner table filled with good food and good drinks, wine, whatever you drink. Just this laughter, this happiness, this joyful evening, right? It's what I'm seeing with the Seven of Pentacles. So perhaps, you know, they're standing out from these others that you're going to meet on this other side after you do all of the review. That it's like this well, to me it's like this really quick thought that comes to your mind, right? Once you step into this new portal, right? This new place. Actually, it's coming through as new time. But this one is catching your attention for a reason, and perhaps it's because they are very intuitive, but you are also, and you know, it's like, as I said, your emotions are blending so well. It's like you intuitively are drawn to each other, right? Perhaps as you are just sitting among a group of friends, right? Or new friends, or people that you just met, but they are getting your attention. They are, it's like, so maybe this is a cliche phrase, but it's like you vibe well together. Like you mix and you blend together, right? And in a very innocent way, as I said, because you both are coming as the queen and the king, but also as the page. So it feels to me that both of you have this young heart, this young, just this curious and innocent vibe to you that just draws the other one into each other's presence, right? So this is actually very beautiful. It feels very joyful. It feels very uplifting. It feels very fun, actually, Virgo. So I hope, you know, if you haven't crossed, you know, this portal, just know that this is coming. This is actually very, it's actually very, very beautiful. I am feeling it, and I am eager. You know, if I was a Virgo, well, my Jupiter is in Virgo anyway. So yeah, I would be very hopeful for this meeting. So now let's see what the astrological runes have for you as a final guidance, Virgo. Okay. Ow. Let's see. Oh, Virgo. I wasn't going to go into this, well, possibility, but I cannot deny it, right? It is here, right? Because the rune that came through was Lilith, and Lilith is the dark moon, but it's, well, the word that came through when I saw it was sexual energy, right? So although you are coming through in this very peaceful state, very loving energy, I feel like there could be enormous attraction, physical attraction, sexual attraction between you, right? Yeah, so I feel like that is the only message that is coming through as a final guidance from Lilith. And you know, she is a character that, well, in mythology, right, if we think of Lilith being this very feminine but very powerful being, it seems to me like both of you will not hold back on this attraction, right? It's very liberating. It's almost like, because your emotions blend so well, it's like you were like, you're instinctively like drawn to each other. It's like both of you are calling each other, right? So just go for it. Just, you know, free yourself from, I feel like, you know, the new system of values that you have shifted into, I feel like is very liberating, is very freeing. So it's like you're allowing yourself to live your sexuality in a more free, in a freer kind of way, right? So just enjoy yourself, Virgo. Enjoy it, because I feel like they are a really good pair for you, right? So this is actually very beautiful. Yeah, I love this reading. I hope it was helpful or insightful in some way for you. Thank you so much for being here with me. I'll see you next time. Take care. Bye.